What is up, fans? Welcome. Give me 1 second, guys. Appreciate y'all. Thank you so much. Hey, listen, we're having some technical difficulties, but we're gonna make it. What up? Thank you, guys. Culler's trying to get in, but his system is bugging out. He's gonna try to restart. I was just trying to get something to eat. Had eaten since lunch. But what's up, guys? Welcome, welcome. Whew. So excited to be here, guys. It is League Wide Wednesdays. Hit that like button on your way in, guys. Hit that like button on your way in. Much appreciated, guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah. Shout out to you, Chef Jew. Thank you so much. Absolutely. Because it is League Wide Wednesday, no, I'm not wearing Dolphin stuff. Mostly because I'm mad at my team. And secondly, because we just dropped the banner yesterday. So, yeah, I'm feeling really good about my team right now. So, there you have it. But, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to give Culler some time here. But, like I said, I'm going to give y'all my picks from yesterday. Let me pull them up. We've been a little off. I'm not going to lie to you. It's been a little whirlwind. And I keep forgetting I have a partner like Culler who's not here right now, but he's here in the back. He's just trying to get in. So it's okay. We forgive him. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, this has been rough. But I got my picks from last week, and man, am I mad at myself because I knew I shouldn't have picked certain teams, and I still did it. And then there were some other teams that I was like, ooh, but what if? Now, let me tell you something. I'm going to tell you straight up what I think about the Dolphins when we get to the Dolphins game. Whether I think we're going to win or lose. I'm honest. I have no problem in saying it. My only issue is it hurts, man. It hurts to be dishonest because that means that my team sucks. That's what that means. So, appreciate y'all and you're weighing in. You're watching on YouTube. Hit that like button. If you're watching on Twitter and Twitch, shout out to you guys as well. Please come over here to YouTube. Hit that like button. I appreciate all of y'all. Thank you so much. But yeah, I'm gonna go pull it up right now. I'm in 9th place at the Miss Pick'ems challenge, which is frustrating. Shout out to whoever the little pick or whatever. He's 51 or him or her are 51 and 26. Emax is 50 and 27. JD the Great. He's 49-28, tied with Adam S at 49-28. Another ESPN fan. And Level 2 Noob are both at 47 and 30. Tim, I am 45 and 32. Finsanity's 45-31. To a Tuesday is 43-33. Rafa, 43-34. I'm 43-34. And Michelle's 43-33. So, yeah. And then you got Endorphin, 39-23. And PD Pick'ems, 32-29. So, it's yeah, man, it's very competitive here. But let me show you what I picked for last week. It's kind of embarrassing, but I gotta show y'all. I gotta be honest. I picked the Rams over San Francisco. I didn't think San Francisco could make it. They certainly did. I picked the Vikings. I just had a feeling they would win, but they didn't win. They barely won. I picked the Giants, thinking that Scatterboo and what's his name? Um, Jackson Dark, we were gonna do something, but I don't know what possessed Rattler, rat a tat tat, and that team, man, 26-14, unbelievable. I picked the Dolphins, even though and none of my predictions did I think that the Dolphins were gonna lose this week. We somehow managed to lose this week. That's so that's so Dolphins. It's really frustrating. Lost 24-27. I picked the Colts and I was right. 40-6. They destroyed the Las Vegas Raiders. I picked Philly thinking they were gonna get it, but here comes the Broncos, man. The Broncos did their thing. They didn't give up. They stayed the course one play at a time, and they ended up winning 21-17. Cowboys. I picked the Cowboys to beat the Jets because I just don't trust the Jets. They're the Jets. And they did their thing. 37-22. Now, I picked the Ravens, but I made a mistake when I picked the Ravens. I forgot that Lamar was out and Cooper Rush was playing, and now that's on me. 1,000%. That's on me. Plus, on top of that, they have no O line. The secondary is a little sus. They got destroyed by the Texans 44-10. Ugh, not good looking. I always believed in the Tampa Bay Buccaneers because Tampa Bay, Florida, baby. 38-35. That's one thing I'll give you, man. I love Baker Mayfield. I love that he's in Tampa Bay. I feel like he's the perfect quarterback for Tampa Bay. Gritty, no holding anything back. 38-35. I picked Cardinals thinking, Tennessee, they still need a few more weeks before they actually make something happen. And in one of the most flukiest um plays where the ball got intercepted, but then got fumbled, then fumbled again, then recovered in the end zone, and then touchdown. Weird as heck. I didn't believe it until somebody showed it to me. I was like, wow, that's crazy. Then you got Commanders and Chargers. First game back for Jaden Daniels. I thought he would need a little bit more time before he was able to go ahead and get, form ready. Took him no time. Cooking. 27-10 versus the Chargers. The Chargers are missing Joe Alt with that injury, and they desperately need him because holy smokes, it was bad. Then Lions to Bengals. I knew the Lions were gonna win. The Bengals are trash. They're all over the place. But they did just trade for Joe Flacco, so we'll see how that's gonna work. Now I took an L in these next two games, but let me tell you, when you take an L like this, they're just bittersweet for me. I picked the Bills to win because Bills are the ones, but I had a feeling they have problems with the Patriots. They're not. It's not a gimme for the Bills. Not a divisional. It's a divisional game. Not gonna be a gimme game. Yo, shout out to the Patriots. Not giving up, staying the course. Freaking Drake May. I've been telling you this since he got drafted, guys, last year. I think that he's a great quarterback for them. And one of the main reasons why I think they're going to be successful if they can protect him. So that's where I'm at right now. I got some news for you guys um, as well that came through. It's kind of nuts. I'm not going to lie. It's about the Dolphins, but I guess I'll let you know. So apparently, ladies and gentlemen, Tua Tagovailoa is actually injured. Um, Now we know that he had the hip injury. That's something that we're made aware of. But this time, I wasn't expecting it to be the way that it is now. But yeah, Breaking news, ladies and gentlemen. Tua Tagovailoa is injured. We let me pull it up here because I had just had it and it kind of went away from me. 1 second. Here it is. Raindrops dropping on my head. Uh, oh man, I just had it. So yeah, he is, according to Omar Kelly, and about an hour ago, quarterback Tua Tagovailoa is nursing a hip and thumb injury in his throwing hand, ladies and gentlemen. Did he get injured sliding? Is this for real? This is horrible. If this is the case, this is horrible. If Tagovailoa got injured sliding, yo, I'm gonna be very upset because how much more bad must you be? Now we knew that he was bad, that he was already injured with, you know, um, the injuries to his thumb. But damn, I wasn't expecting. That's frustrating as heck. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, hip and thumb injury. This is crazy to me, ladies and gentlemen. This is crazy to me. But this is what we're dealing with right now. So breaking news, ladies and gentlemen, bringing it to you live. Tua thumb and hip injury. Is he even gonna play at home versus the Chargers? That's in question now. We gotta wait and see. Um, but damn, that's so unfortunate. Let me see here. That is so unfortunate, ladies and gentlemen. Like seriously, that is crazy to me. But there you got it. If you this is gonna be great. Let's see what yours got. What's up? Shout out to you, ABAB, coming through. I appreciate you, man. Yeah, we're gonna have to see what yours got because at this point, I mean, what are we supposed to do? You got now. You got Jesus. You know what that means. Oh man, if Tua really isn't gonna play, is Tua forcing an out? Is he forcing himself to get cut or something? Maybe get a injury designation and get paid out and leave? Oh my god, that would be so horrible for a cap. That'd be so horrible for a cap. But that is built into his contract, just like Tyreek's. That would be crazy, ladies and gentlemen. Absolutely crazy. If that is the case, the Dolphins, I mean, God, we might as well pack it in. We might as well pack it in. This super sucks, dude. And dudettes. This sucks because you're coming out here and you're pretty much saying that he can go through. Now there are some speculations, and I did see this in social media. Some people think maybe he's indirectly getting benched by I gotta talk about this crap. I gotta this is crazy, yeah. Yeah, this is crazy. This is crazy. If he does end up not working for us, Now, okay, okay, ladies and gentlemen, because I'm trying to find this out for us. So bear with me. I appreciate y'all because this is big news. Now, I will get back to the AFC, the NFL in a second, but I just gotta break this down real quick. Twitter, X official site. Come on, log in. Dang it! I want to show y'all this. That would be crazy. That would be crazy if is Tua getting benched. Could that be a real thing, or are you guys just messing with me because you're just saying it just cause? I've seen people say that too. Where is it? Here it is. Here it is. So y'all don't think I'm lying to you. Let me go to this one real quick. There you see it, ladies and gentlemen. Tua Tagovailoa is nursing a hip injury, thumb injury to his throwing hand. That's not good. That's not good at all. That's actually horrendous. Now, are the Dolphins trying to maybe try something new and give the young men that we have on the bench, like Ewers and Wilson, an opportunity to go out, show us what they got? That could be it. Okay, guys, I got some information yesterday that I can't really say, but it's juicy. It's straight up Dolphins. And it's not what people one thing that I just can't say because it's so insane to me that I'm like, wow. But yeah, it's it's looking real bad, ladies and gentlemen. This is it. I think this is gonna be a very rough season for the Dolphins. More than what it normally is, guys. Hit that like button on your way in, guys. Appreciate y'all. Thank you so much for coming through. Um, it's gonna be a way crazier. But what have I been saying the last few weeks? He's got no hip, he's got no zip. Then people wonder why he can't throw the balls deep. Well, hello? Hello, McFly. He's got no hip, he's got no zip. Unfortunately, Tua Tagovailoa, ladies and gentlemen, has got no hip and no zip. And that's why. Oh, shoot. Oops. My bad. That's why you're taking a look at the balls he's throwing, and it's not going. It's not working. These balls he's throwing is not working. They're not getting there. People wonder why, because he came in as a broken tool. Been saying this for years. We brought a broken tool. We've been trying to rehab it, but it's just not working. And now you've got Tua. I just don't think he loves it anymore. I just think he's over it. I think he's just going through the motions at this point. I really do. I think he loves it. I think he loves sports. I think he loves football. But I just think he's not loving his situation right now. Shout out to everybody in the building. Hit that like button, guys. Thank you so much for coming through. Yeah, I'm really thinking he's just not loving his situation right now. He really isn't, which is sad because as Dolphin fans, we put up with a lot. We put up with a lot, and for this man not to just give up like that, it irks me. It irks me 1000%. But there you have it, guys. That is your Dolphins update. Cause I just had to say it. That's. I think his body's giving up on him. And I said this, I think, like a week and a half ago. Unfortunately, Tua's body's giving up on him. He can want it. We can want it for him, but it's his body is not responding. That's unfortunately what he's doing. It's time we take our team back. Fan Fest means a lot of people that want to be seen and not heard. If we lose, it's time they hear you as well. Well, fan club weekend is this Sunday. This is gonna be rough. It's gonna be a rough game. We have fans coming from all over the world. Mexico, Italy, London, Germany. Like a lot, like hundreds. And just so you know, real quick, fan club weekend's gonna be this Saturday at Bow Campers in Fort Lauderdale. It starts at 2 to 6. Some people get there by 12, to be honest with you. You might as well enjoy it because it's big news Saturday. So you get to watch the college games as well. That's gonna be great. There's gonna be some rafflings, there gonna be some fundraising for Dolphins Cancer Challenge and some other foundations. You might run into one or two former players as well. So it's a lot of fun. If you've never been to a fan club weekend, it's phenomenal. Um, and then Sunday after the game, we do have a big photo op available for us on the field. So that's gonna be great. I mean, it's gonna be tough, but it's gonna be great. So, excuse me. Should be fun seeing how it ends up happening. You know what I mean? So yeah, very very happy about that. Very happy about that. Um, yeah, that should be fun. So there you go. I just figured I'd let y'all know that should be interesting. It's gonna be tough, man. It's gonna be tough, but as a Dolphin fan, I just hope that we don't get screwed too much, man. We really don't. But let's continue, guys, because we do got a show and we got stuff we want to show you. So let's go ahead and talk about it, guys. That's gonna be. Let me put it up here. Okay, so I've got colors picks. This is week 6. I got color stuff. I got my stuff too. And he even gave me shout out to Color. He even gave me his points too. So very happy about that. Let me go ahead and do this real quick. I wanna know all of these. Bum 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 bum. Okay. So let me go ahead and share my tab here, ladies and gentlemen. Whew. Let's get into it. We talked about last week. Oh, before I get into the new one, the last 2 games that I wanted to show you that I lost, but I was so happy. Shout out to the Patriots taking care of the Bills. Yay, yay, yay. And shout out to the Jacksonville Jaguars. Duval. One of the crazy, and I mean craziest plays I've ever seen in my life. Shout out to that blonde hair beauty. And oh snap. Oh snap. Sorry guys. Let me show you. Here it is, guys. Boom, 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 boom. There you go. 2025 Fan Club Weekend Meet and Greet Saturday, October 11th from 2 to 6 p.m. Raffle drawing starts at 5 p.m. Come meet fans from across the world as we come together for fan unity. The proceeds are going to benefit the Jason Taylor Foundation. Okay, this is gonna be at Bow Campers in Fort Lauderdale. It's gonna be phenomenal. So shout out to everybody. Come through. It's gonna be amazing. You got fan clubs from all over the country that are gonna be there, and you also got fans from all over the world that are gonna be there. Okay, so come check it out. So glad I got to see that. So y'all can excuse me, so y'all can see it as well. But yeah, yeah, come through. It's a lot of fun. Trust me, a lot of fun. I'll tell you that. Um, let me see if I can find the one I want to talk about. I said it, Brooklyn, New York, man. Um, I'm trying to pull up something for y'all real quick. Mm, mm-mm. I don't know. I think you adopted well to life in South Florida. Okay, 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 okay. See, this is why you can't do Twitter. Who was that girl sitting on Jason Taylor's lap? His wife. In case you're wondering, that was his wife, by the way. They don't like PDA. That's all. So and that's public um display of affection. There you go. But yeah, that wasn't a what do you call it? Man, people really are out here trying to catch people, but no, that wasn't a Coldplay kind of situation. That actually, literally, was his wife. Um, I thought it was funny though. Obviously, people are gonna people, so it's pretty cool. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Oh, I gotta save this. I gotta save this. Add to folder. Yeah, Miami. Okay. Uh, I- will never die. Oh, jeez, fans, bro, fans. Um, yeah, I'm trying to find this, but never mind, guys. Okay, let's go back to the games, guys. Let's just go back to the games because I can't seem to find it. So we got the Thursday night game, guys. Oh, I knew what I was gonna. I couldn't find it, but I know it. Jacksonville man, Trevor Lawrence tripping twice. Well, his guard literally stepped on him. That's why he fell, and then he recouped and then fell again, and then somehow miraculously dove in to go get it. Shout out to him. What a phenomenal Monday night game. I thought it was great and very entertaining. There were some bonehead moves by him, but oh, whew, I was so happy with the results. I'll tell you that. Very happy with the results for sure. Let's continue, guys. So we got Thursday night football this Thursday. Eagles at Giants. I'm just gonna be honest with you. Jackson Dart is going to struggle with this game. Eagles have a semi decent defense. What am I kidding? They got a great defense. Trying to be nice. Might be a slaughter. I mean, it's already being depicted as a 7.5 point win. That means that they think they're gonna beat them by 10 points or more. That's bad. That's real bad. So I personally have got the oh no. I almost got excited for a second, but no. Uh, there it is. Okay. So I'm picking the Eagles because I think the Eagles just make sense. I don't think it's gonna be like, oh, they're gonna destroy them by 40. No, but I think it's gonna be more like a like they're 35-14. I think is gonna probably be the score. Eagles are gonna put up points. I just don't trust. What do you call it? I don't trust. Oh, what am I doing? Yeah, I just don't trust anybody else. Which funny enough, I didn't even see his prediction. Colors got the Eagles as well to win, but he's got it 34-17. I almost said 17, but that's funny. Okay, what's up, Linda? In the building, Miss Fence. I like your hat and your T-shirt. Thank you. Oh yeah, we the people, baby. Let's go. Let's go. We the people. And obviously, I gotta support my Florida Panthers. My two-time Stanley Cup winning. I had to be near a winning organization. Florida Panthers. From the greatest city in the world, Sunrise, Florida, baby. 32351. Let's go. I'm a Broward girl. I'm 954 all the way. Don't ever talk to me about the 305. Nope. I am a Florida girl through and through. So, love it. What's up, Ken in the building? Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. Okay. Huh. Mm. Yo. Canes fans are funny. They put out an ad that said any FSU fans that suffered from the hurricane yesterday, please call FEMA at 1-800 blah 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 blah. That's funny. That's funny. Mm. Okay. Okay. I can't see. This is why I can't do Twitter. Anyways, yeah, we got the sorry. Um Giants. I love you guys, but you're getting toasted. Then we got Broncos Jets London game Sunday night, 9:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Uh Broncos, it's not even a question. What the heck are they just gonna do? When are they just gonna get their first win? Is what I'm trying to figure it out. You would think, not definitely not this week. Broncos are a much better team. They got a much better defense. Their offense with Sean Payton is better. I mean, Bo Nix is, working through some kinks, but he's still coming out making some winning plays, coming back and finding ways to win. The Jets are cooked. Not but turbulence. And the point spread says it all. 6.5 point favorites. That means they'll win by a touchdown. With that in mind, I think over under 43.5 points. Yeah, I got it at 22-15. 22-15 Broncos. I don't see how. Ah, but Color, Mr. Color's got it. Broncos as well. 42-10. Let's be honest, it really could be 42-10. The Jets are in disarray, but I have to remind Jets fans, you need not worry. We know you're not making the playoffs. You will get a top five pick. That's a good thing for you. You should be sellers. But let's be honest with you guys. Your head coach inherited this team. This is evaluation mode. Who wants to be here? Who doesn't? Aaron Glenn is just checking out his team to see, okay, who's viable? Who am I gonna, you know what I mean? Like, who am I taking here and there? Like, that's it. But it don't really matter. Like, sorry, it's got a little hot. I gotta put on my fan. Doesn't really matter. At the end of the day, Aaron Glenn is not. He's not out here trying to really. I mean, obviously, you want to win. You don't want to be that guy to like get no wins. And I think they will get a win. I don't know if it's sooner rather than later, but you know what I mean. Damn, it's gonna be rough. It's gonna be rough. What else? But yeah, it's over. Cardinals Colts, 1 o'clock on Fox, ladies and gentlemen. Indianapolis is favored by 7.5 points. That means they think it's going to be a 10-point blowout minimum. I've got the Colts winning for dang sure. That defense is stellar. And Indiana Jones is showing you why sometimes a quarterback just needs a new spot to flourish. A team that believes him and actual freaking weapons. So yeah, that's where we're going. That's where we're going at. So I got the over under is 46.5. I got the Colts winning this game. My God, they can literally win like 40-10, but I'm not gonna go that high. I think 30-14. So I got the Colts 30-14. Colors got the Colts 38-28. Let me put up right here because I can't see. I just can't. I gotta be able to see this one thingy here. Yeah, not surprised. Should be a good game though. Oh, we always leave the Dolphins game for last. New England 3.5 point favorites versus the Saints. I think the Patriots got it. Although Spencer Rattler, ready that. I don't think he's gonna go down without a fight. I think this might be a little bit closer than most people think. Probably like a 23-17 kind of game. That's where I got it at. So I'm putting on Patriots 23-17. Um, Color got the Saints. Okay, 24-17. Interesting. Okay. So we're close to it, but we're opposing. I get it. I get it. That will be exactly 40 points for me and 41 points for him. So we're both taking the under on this one. Makes sense. I just think that Patriots really are finding their groove. I think that Drake May is protecting the ball like he should, not putting it in harm's way. He's finding his receivers, taking what the defense gives him. He's also able to get out of the pocket if need be, scramble, and keep his eyes downfield. And still, if he needs to deliver that ball, he does it, even if it's off platform. And he's still able to take that hit that you need sometimes. That's what it is. That's the kind of play you need from your quarterback if you really want to be able to go ahead and compete. And that's what I've seen for him. Now, Spencer Rattler, I mean, people are gonna say he's a buzz, he's a backup. Spencer Rattler's just he's just trying to develop. They also don't have any money for any weapons or anything to help them out. I mean, they're when I say the Saints are a poverty franchise, I don't mean that they're bums. Like honestly, the Carolina Panthers are a poverty franchise. The Saints are broke. They have no money. They owe money. Let me put it to you that way. The Saints owe money. They went so crazy a few years ago, literally paying everybody and their moms, that they literally don't even have enough money to pay the guys that they have right now. And everybody's on like a super cheap contract because they have no money. They're paying dead cap money from guys that are not even there. But I still think it's gonna be semi closer, so that's where I'm at. Brown Steelers. Okay. This was rough. I got the Steelers. I'm just gonna be upfront. But let me explain why this was rough. That pass rush, man, is insane by the Browns. Miles Garrett, he's no joke. That man is phenomenal. I mean, it might hurt him not having postseason success and being part of the Browns. When it comes to a Hall of Fame bid, I don't think he'll be first ballot because of that. Could he eventually, maybe perhaps, go into the Hall of Fame? I think if he continues to make this high level of play, yeah, I think he can. The issue the Browns have is they don't have an offense. They got a couple weapons. Their quarterback, Dylan Gabriel, he just got the nod to be the number one quarterback this earlier this season. They just shifted Joe Flacco to the Bengals for a fifth round pick next year. And Shador Sanders is their backup number two quarterback. They're still figuring out an offense. Stefanski, people want him out. They want him fired. The man's got at least 2 or 3 more years. You just drafted two young quarterbacks. You got to see what you got. But the problem is when you're developing and you're trying to build around your quarterbacks or quarterback, this could easily be a Super Bowl level defense when it comes to the Browns defense. It's gonna go to waste. It's gonna go to waste. What's up, Ray Finkel? Welcome. Fire everybody. In what team? In what team, Ray? The Dolphins? But that's where we're at. This game's 1 o'clock on CBS. Yeah, I got the Steelers winning this game. I think they got them 5.5 point favorites. Over under is 38.5 points. I don't think it's gonna be a shootout. I don't think it's gonna be a lot of points given, but I do think that Steelers will get it. I got it. Steelers 21-13. Yeah. Culler's got he's got the Steelers too, but he's got it 30-14. Now they got Aaron Rodgers. He can put up points. I get it. I just don't think it's gonna be that huge of a game difference. What's up, JD the Great? Thank you so much for coming through, guys. Hit that like button. We got Cowboys, Panthers. Yeah, Cowboys are winning this game surely because they have a much better offense. In my opinion, I hate this tied game crowd. Look at this 2-2-1 garbage. Oh, they need to get rid of tied games. You play until somebody wins. Like, I'm over it. I'm over it. I'm over it. I'm over it. I absolutely despise tied games. It screws everything up. They're saying this is going to be over under 50.5 points. That's crazy. But Dallas can easily put up 35 points. It would be on them to, put up 15 points? So I'm going to take the under, but I'm going to put it at 35 to 15 Cowboys. I don't think it's gonna be. I think it is gonna be a blowout. I don't think it's gonna be this close game situation just because they had a field day, but we can't stop a nosebleed. They ran 200 plus yards on the ground on us. I don't think that that's gonna be the case versus the Cowboys, in my opinion. And what? Get the heck out of here! Colors got it. Panthers 28, Cowboys 26. No, he's taking the Panthers. That's crazy. But hey, it is what it is. I get it. I get it. They think it's gonna be a closer game. I just don't see it. I don't see it. I mean, I'll say this: Cowboys defense is not as bad. Yes, they don't have Micah Parsons, but they're still a pretty decent defense. I don't think that the Panthers are gonna be able to just out here up and down and put up 4 touchdowns on them. I don't think so. I mean, maybe two on the ground, two on the air. Is that what we're thinking? Maybe, but I'm still not. I'm not seeing it. I think that win versus the Dolphins is not a fluke. They straight up won. I do like the resiliency of not giving up, so I give them that. But no way on earth am I gonna put um what do you call it, the Panthers out here as if they're about to drop 4 tutties just because. Nah, not at all. Not at all. Not at all. Not a dun, 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 dun. Hit that like button, guys. Hit that like button on your way in. Much appreciate y'all for coming through. Much appreciated. Okay, let's move on. Seahawks, Jaguars. Dang. Both teams have phenomenal games. I actually think that Seahawks are winning this game. Although Jacksonville is favored by 1.5 points, but they're the home team. They traditionally get 3 points. So this is a gimme game. This is a flip a coin. Let's see it. I think this is gonna be one of those games where it's like 24-22, or like a 27-24 kind of game, winning by 3. You know what I mean? Hey, shout out to Joe Riz in the building. Welcome, one of our awesome members. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Appreciate you, man. I think that's where I got it at. I got it more like a 20, like a 27-24 Seahawks win. I want to pick the Jags, but I think Sam Darnold is in a better position than the Jags. But the Jags defense, though, the Jags defense is making me want to rethink this. It really is. Over on this 47.5. Obviously, I'm taking the over in this one. I'm at what, 51 points. But yeah, I think definitely I think the Seahawks are gonna be able to go ahead and take care of this game. Oh snap! Funny enough, Culler thinks the same thing. That's funny. But he got it 30-28. No, that's funny. So we kind of both kind of see it the same way. Makes sense. Makes sense. Then I got Rams, Ravens, 1 o'clock on Fox. Rams are 3-2. Ravens are 1-4. Unless Lamar is gonna be back, Rams are gonna beat the Ravens. The Ravens are on a massive skid right now. I mean, it's bad out there. It is bad. Where's Color? He had some technical difficulties, so Color he dropped all of his on here. But Miss Phins is solo tonight. hmm Yeah, I know, but it's okay. We're still trucking true, you know. Look, they even got the Rams winning by 7.5 points. That means that they think the Rams are gonna win by 10. Over under 45. So what are we talking about? 35 to 25 to 15. Some crazy like I mean 28, 28, 28. Yeah, I got it at 28 to 17. 28, 17. And oh, and Color does make this point about the Jags. Jags coming off a huge energy dump and traveling cross country. That's gonna drain them. So that's probably another reason why they might not be 100%. So Seahawks winning this game. He's got Rams 30, Ravens 10. So I'm giving a little bit more. We're having the same kind of flow on this. It makes sense. I mean, when you're doing analysis, you take a look at the entire team. You're watching film. You're watching games. You stay up to date in injury reports and things like that. So that's where you could kind of make a decision on what you think. Now, don't get me wrong. This is the NFL. Everybody that thought the Bills were just gonna roll through the Patriots, here come the Patriots. They did their thing. Everybody that swore Kansas City's back and completely dismissed the Jags. Jags came out here, although they made massive. Trevor Lawrence made massive amount of mistakes, but he still found a way to win. You can make mistakes, overcome those mistakes. That's what I want my quarterback to do. Fortunately, Dolphins don't have that. That's where we're at. Titans Raiders. Oh, what a ugly game. 4:05 p.m. on Fox. Both teams 1-4. Somebody's getting a second win unless they tie. Gross. Don't let these two bum teams just tie. That'll be literally god awful. Oh Christ, no. Now that the Titans got their first win, they got that monkey off their back. They're feeling a little bit better. I don't know what's up with Geno Smith. I don't know what's up with Pete Carroll. Man, they're struggling hard over there with the Raiders. Are they trying to make me get, top five pick? Is that what we're trying to do without doing, you know what I mean? We don't know. Now, we know Titans, they're a horrible team. Horrible team. They have no offense, they have no defense, they don't have weapons. They got a brand new shiny quarterback, but that's it. Like that's all they got. So they got to figure out a way to make this happen. Would love to see the Bills nosedive after a bunch of their fans were calling for 17. You see, shout out to Dan Mitchell from the Roundtable Sports. He was trying to play that off. Like, no, 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 we didn't. I didn't say 17. I know, good. The Bills go 17. Bro, stop. Stop. Give me a second, guys. Ooh, thank God. Sorry. I had to get something to drink real quick. Would love to see him. Yeah, it'd be funny, but the Bills are not gonna nosedive, even if we want them to. They're not. They're gonna still be competitive. Blah blah blah. But this whole 17-0 garbage, stop. There's massive delusional. They're losing 5 games. Where they lose those games, that's on them. But they're losing 5 games this season, so they need to stop. It's almost like flip a coin. Las Vegas is only favored 3.5 points because they're at home. Now, Las Vegas does have Max Crosby. I freaking love Max Crosby. They gotta They got good pieces in defense, but overall that defense is not, excuse me, that good. Titans have nothing, no offense, no defense. They don't even have special teams. I mean, it's literally Cam and who? So you could literally flip a coin. This might as well. This is probably gonna end 12-10. Let me see who I decide who's gonna be the winner in this sucker. But yeah, I got it at 12-10. Oh, I want to say Titans get another opportunity, but I'm only gonna say because they are at home. I'm gonna take the Raiders in this one, only because they're at home, and I really like Mass Crosby. Let's see what Color got. Oh, snap! Color picked the Titans. 34-24. Okay. No, I don't got it like that. I think it's gonna be way less than that. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to take you to this number right here. This is a WTF kind of number. What do you mean, Miss Fins? Green Bay Packers are favored by 14 and a half points. Ha! Joe, Kenmore won by accident last week. Seriously. Hey, a win is a win. I'll take it no matter what. But I'm not. They still got a lot more to do before I feel comfortable with them. And I think Smith can pull it out at home versus such a bad team in the Titans. 14 and a half points, Green Bay Packers are set to beat the Bengals. Now, mind you, let me set the stage, ladies and gentlemen. Joe Flacco is. They have Jake Browning. He's been. Joe Flacco starting this game. I think he's going to end up starting this game. He's in the building. He's gonna be studying. He's a professional. He's been in the league. He's a Super Bowl champ. He's seen a lot of different offensive schemes, a ton of different defensive schemes. Our playbook is just the same. It's the same alphabet, different formations. You know what I mean? It's not that bad. And I think that he'll be able to have it. I got the Packers. I mean, I don't see in any world where the Bengals win this game unless the Packers really pack it in. And I mean, they just mail it in because there should be no reason why the the Bengals win this game. They got weapons. It's a 4 o'clock game on CBS, 425. Over under 44 and a half. They have weapons. With a veteran quarterback like Joe, can they sneak up on the Packers? And now, mind you, they got Micah Parsons in that defense. He's itching to be productive. I know everybody's gonna pick the Packers. I just don't have enough evidence that the Bengals are gonna get this particular one. Can they win down the line with Joe? I'm sure they can, but I don't think this week. Just to be honest. So I got the Packers. I think they'll put up points, but I don't think it's gonna be as crazy as they might actually. Wait, might actually be as crazy. 30 to kick. 13. I think it's 16. Yeah, 34-16. Oh, get the heck out of here. Culler got the Bengals winning 28-27. I guess he thinks Joe Flacco's going to give him that spark that they need to be able. I will give him this, though. I will give him this. They've never seen Joe Flacco with those weapons. And Jamar Chase, Higgins, Mike Gesicki. You got Henderson as your tight end. Not your tight end, sorry. Yeah, Henderson as your defensive player. They got massive weapons in that offense. He can sneak this game and get this win. I know. We're talking about Joe Flacco. But yeah, I think he can. I think he can sneak and get that win. I just don't see it. So I'm going with the safer route of Green Bay winning. Then we got 49ers Buccaneers. These two teams have been killing it. 49ers finding ways to win. No Purdy was down, but um, it's not Jake May. It's the other guy there. God, they both look alike, have similar names. Oh, how, excuse me. Help me out here. Who's the quarterback for the 49ers right now? It's not Drake May. It's the one before him from the Patriots. Oh, Mac Jones. Thank you. Mac Jones is a quarterback. He's shown that he can use those weapons. If the defense can hold, it's gonna be tough. I got the Buccaneers winning this game though. They're a well-oiled machine, and it doesn't matter if they get down. And Baker, we trust. But yeah, you didn't know. So Joe, I'm glad I'm breaking it to you. The Cleveland Browns traded Joe Flacco to the Cincinnati Bengals for a fifth-round pick next year. Yes, sir. So I can see why Culler would pick the Bengals because it's the first time you don't have film with him and those weapons. He can shock them and win, and I agree. Was it today? Yeah, earlier today. So interesting to see what happens, but I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you. That's a 4 o'clock game, right? Yeah. After the Dolphins game, oh, never mind. Well, I'm gonna keep my eye out on that game because I'm still gonna be at the stadium trying to get it. Our game's gonna be done at 4. Then we got the picture. Then we might do something afterwards. So I'm gonna keep my eye out on that game. That should be a fun game to watch. What's up, Shekel? Welcome, aloha. Should be a fun game to watch. Yeah. So, but it should be a fun game. If you're at home watching the Dolphins game, go check that game out because I think that game's gonna be good. Another good game that I think is gonna be great. 49ers Buccaneers. You got Mac Jones. Let's see what he can do again. Can he still keep playing at a higher level versus Tampa Bay? Now Tampa Bay, the home team, they're favored typically by 3. Tampa Bay right now, the spread is favored by 2.5 points. So they say, yeah, Mac Jones might be able to sneak some, you know what I mean? 47.5 points over under. I've got this game going down to the wire, and I got this game going very, very close. I think this is one of those games where it's going to end up being like a 27, 28, 27, 30, or like yeah, yeah. But I'm going Buccaneers 30-28. Let's see what Color got. Bucks 34, Niners 30. Okay. Very close to what my prediction was. It makes sense. 34, 30. Ha, 30 for 30. Go Bucks. Baker to Egbuka is a great connection. And oh, yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. Absolutely it is. Next game, you got Chiefs. This is a Sunday night. Waiting all day for Sunday night. Yeah. This is a Sunday night. You got Lions 4-1 to the Kansas City Chiefs at 2-3. Oh, Smokerooskies. 8:20 on NBC. Check your local listings. Kansas City is the home team who gets naturally 3 points. They're also favored by 2.5 points. Kansas City doesn't lose 2 games in a row that much. Imagine Chiefs end up 2-4. Dude, that's exactly what I'm thinking. Lions are rolling. Lions got weapons. And that defense, they got Aiden Hutchinson back. The kid's looking awesome. He's working his way back to like game form. What people don't realize is the Lions, they got great weapons in offense, but that defense was, they had the most injured players on one side alone. 16 defensive players down last year. The Eagles made it to the Super Bowl because the Lions literally had nobody in that secondary. They had nobody in that. That defense was so massively injured, and they still managed to be so successful. But here comes the Commanders, young rookie. They got weapons. Da 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 da. Cut them off guard. Boom. Made it to the NFC Championship with versus the Eagles. Here comes the experience with the Eagles. Pa 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 pa. Eagles make it to the Super Bowl, and of course, they end up winning the Super Bowl. But don't try to knock down the Lions. They had one bad loss, and I think it was week 1. But one thing that a lot of people don't realize is that Dan Campbell has been able to do something that not that many coaches, a very small amount of coaches, are able to do. But he's able to do it because he's got a ownership, a GM, and a staff around him that believes in him and what his vision is. So they're willing to take certain chances. He was able to replace the loss of Ben Johnson that practically unlocked Jared Goff and Aaron Glenn in the defensive side. They've been 4-0 ever since that first week loss. Ladies and gentlemen, you could look up and the Lions could be 13-4. Number 1 in the NFC. Don't put the Lions down because guess what? When Aaron Glenn and Ben Johnson first got to the Lions, they weren't a hot shots. They had to take their lumps. So did Dan Campbell. But they stayed together. They believed in the vision and they knew that they could get better. And you could see it. Lions built through the draft. They worked on those rookies. They got valuable pieces because, yeah, everybody knows in the first round, you're supposed to get a starter. Second round, too, let's say. The really the meat and potatoes for teams where you get massive bang for your buck. That sweet spot, that soft underbelly of the beast. It's 3 to 5. Between the third and the fifth round, when you can find those hidden gems that people may have had low on their board, and you pluck them and pluck them and get here and work there. Guys, you seeing that when a head coach gets an opportunity to fully do the job, like Dan Campbell has in the Lions, a lot of people think, oh, the Rams won the trade between Matthew Stafford and Jared Goff. Rams got Stafford. The Lions got a ton of picks. They got Goff. And I think like one or two other players. They won a Super Bowl. That's a win now move. When you know you're one quarterback away, it's a win now move. Tampa Bay did it with Tom Brady. They knew they had the pieces. They knew they had the team established, but they were a quarterback away. They made that move. Boom, won the Super Bowl. Detroit realized we're not going to do that. We can't do that. But if we can find established pieces and we can build through the draft, it's going to be a long process, but it's going to be an effectively good working product. And we're going to be able to manage replacing these coaching staffs because the foundation is going to be built. A lot of people were like, oh, Dan Campbell's in the hot seat. No, no, the man is secured. Secured. Because guess what? The Lions have been a poverty franchise since Barry Sanders. 2000, the year 2000. So, yeah. And I'm spending time talking about the Lions because I don't want to say I'm jealous. I'm happy for them. I love Dan Campbell. That's my coach. I wanted to keep him. He was our interim coach for the Dolphins. I was so sad when we let him go because I knew, man, I would run through a brick wall for that man. Talk about inspiring his team. And he's very emotional. He wears his heart on his sleeve. And yes, you can feel like the blood rushes into his head. But look at what they've done. They literally got Sonic and Knuckles. Jameer Gibbs and Montgomery. Like they're in that ground game, they're doing it right. What people don't get is that the Lions started where you need to start the most. The trenches. The Lions got the one player I wanted. Instead of Waddle, I wanted Penny Sewell. Instead of Tua, I wanted Tristan Wirth. I wanted Tua. I will never lie about that. I wanted Tua. I was staying for Tua. Once he got injured, I was a little hesitant, but I'm like, no, no, he'll get back. He'll, sit out 1 year maybe, and then yeah, I have no problem. There's video out there. But I wanted Tristan Wirth at the fifth overall pick. The trenches, ladies and gentlemen. When we got Waddle, the video is circulating on social media. Literally the entire, because they picked right after us, the entire Lions team, they're like, oh, they're getting Waddle, they're getting Waddle, they're getting Waddle, they're getting Waddle. The Miami Dolphins select Jalen Waddle at the University of, yeah! Bro, they were so happy. They picked Penny Sewell right after. I booed. That was 2021. They opened up the draft at the stadium. Me, two of my brothers, their best friends, whatever. It was a nice little group. We were there. I booed. People were looking at me. We were in like row 3. And I was like, I booed that pick because I didn't think we needed a wide receiver. You can get a wide receiver in the second or the third. Wide receivers you can get anywhere. And you're talking about getting I don't want to say generational piece, but a solid piece in the O line, that was Penny Sewell. Case in point, ladies and gentlemen, he's been ranked top 5 as an O lineman since he's been here. That's why I get frustrated as a Dolphin fan. And that's what they did. They started with the O line, then they built up the D line. When they drafted the first overall pick, belief was it wasn't Stroud to the Texans. The first overall pick was a different quarterback. I don't even think that quarterback is even good right now. But that first overall pick ended up being a quarterback, and Detroit had the second pick. And here comes Detroit's own son, Aiden Hutchinson. You can you could tell he's like tearing up because he was slotted to be the number 1 overall pick, but the team above, I forgot what team it was. They picked the quarterback, and then I'm like, why would Detroit not get him? Phenomenal defensive piece. They started with the trenches. They picked up in that third, fourth, fifth round that soft underbelly of the beast. Pieces here, drafting Amon St. Brown, Montgomery, all these other guys. Been picking anybody that they had, they just been collecting draft picks season after season, developing their players. Ladies and gentlemen, they were 2 plays away from the Super Bowl 2 years ago. Unfortunately, they didn't make it. Last year, again, if it wasn't for the fact that they didn't have a defense last year, they would have gone to the Super Bowl, to the NFC Championship, perhaps even gone to the Super Bowl. I picked them at the beginning of the season. This year, people were like, "Oh, the Lions, they're gonna be back because they just lost Ben Johnson. He's the new head coach over there with Caleb Williams and the Bears, and uh, they just lost Aaron Glenn. He's a head coach over there for the Jets. Okay, it's tough. He developed those coaches, allowed them to flourish, gave them direction, and did that. AB says they traded up to get a running back. Yeah, but they knew what they were getting, and I agree with you. For the Dolphins, we gotta get rid of Greer first. Joe says, love their running backs. I love the Lions running back game. Man, they kill it. What's up, Dad Dean? One of our contributors. Dad Dean out here doing it himself tonight. That was fun earlier. Great show, by the way. And a fantasy money ball. Because Cap having some technical issues, difficulties. You see, it's not as easy. And you had your kids with you. I gotta do this solo, buddy. So not easy. But you did a phenomenal job. Very proud of you, man. Very proud of you. But yeah, so I'm harping on the Lions. I get it. But it's because I I think the Lions are a perfect example of what a franchise needs to do in order to succeed. Have they succeeded ultimately? Have they gotten a Super Bowl? Not yet. But they've been working pieces and pieces and pieces and pieces, trusting the process. We don't have that in the Dolphin organization because we want to win. We gotta win. We were good, guys. 2019, I saw the promised land. 2019 was where the Dolphins. I'm like, oh, we've never done this before. Literally gotten rid of everybody. Picked up the most amount of picks. Let's go. We brought in a 3-time Super Bowl champ DC to be our head coach. Yeah, first timer, but the man has been coaching for 15 plus years in a winning organization. He knows nothing but winning. Multiple AFC championships, 3 Super Bowl wins. And the number one thing that I wanted after having Adam Gase is the fact that that Brian Flores was coming in with structure. The Patriot way, a system. Did I like that it was the Patriots? Hell no, because I hate the Patriots. But I love the fact that they had a system and he was bringing it. His motto takes no talent. TNT takes no talent. Instead of us listening from our head coach, we want to listen to somebody that's been in the organization for 20 years and we've seen zero amount of winning. But Miss Phins, he wasn't the general man. He's been part of every decision in the last 20 years. Don't let people lie to you over here. Has he been in the driver's seat since 2016? Yes. But he's been sitting in the back. He's been sitting in the passenger seat. He's been he's been aware of every decision. He's had his hand in that cookie jar. 20 plus years, nothing. But he knows more than what a 3-time Super Bowl champ head coach knows. Okay, right. Steve Jobs said this: we hire smart people not so we can tell them what to do, so they can tell us what to do. I don't think that concept is so like out there. It totally makes sense. If you're a subject matter expert, and this is like in business, forget football or sports. If you're a subject matter expert, why the bleep would I bring you on board to change what you're doing? I need to know what you're doing and how we can implement that over here so we can win too. Same thing in sports. That's like getting, I don't want to say Pat Riley, but that's like getting, I'm going to use Pat Riley because I can think of, yeah. Or Phil Jackson. Pat Riley, Phil Jackson. Don't matter. Phil Jackson. Yeah, Phil Jackson, you just won, 6 championships with Chicago, blah, blah, blah. Guess what? We want to hire you, but we're going to tell you what we want you to do so that we can get the win the way we want it. What the? How does that even make sense? Tua has proven that, in fact, it does take some talent. That's funny. Dad Dean says Tua pick ruined it all. Where we pick Tua is a problem. The fact that we pick Tua, yes, is another problem, but that's a separate, different problem. It's where we pick Tua. A broken toy. I am still convinced, and I said this year 2 of Tua. I said, if Tua if the Dolphins would have passed on Tua, people are like, the Chargers would have picked him. No, they wouldn't have. The Chargers were not going to pick Tua. They would have passed on Tua too. The teams after us didn't really need a quarterback. I think Tua would have been out of the top 10 if we would have passed up on him. He might have dropped into the teens because it's to me the way I saw it is he would have been Bo Callahan. If you don't know who Bo Callahan is, the number 1 overall pick in the movie Draft Day. Phenomenal movie with Kevin Costner, not Adrian Peterson, sorry. Uh a ton of people. I mean, I can't even think. Chadwick, Black Panther, he was there too. Bozeman, there you go. Chadwick Bozeman. He would have gotten Bo Callahan. And Cleveland Browns was a team picking number 1 well, after, picking number 1 overall. Guys, he would have been Bo Callahan. One team didn't pick him. Everybody's going, hey, why didn't you pick him? Y'all were supposed to pick him. Well, hey, he's a great pick. The next team, nope, we're not picking. The next team, nope, we're not picking. The next team, nope, we're not picking. It messed up everybody's board. But that's why I don't think Tua would have made it the top 10 pick. Everybody would have speculated, oh, the injury's gonna be worse than what we thought. Instantly. Instantly. It was a 3-minute video by Trent mother blipping Dilford of Tua throwing a couple passes, and that's it. We were sold. It was just dollar signs. All it was a money move. Money bags, money bags, money bags, money bags, money bags. That's all it was. That's all it was. What's up, CCRR? Welcome, buddy. Oh, man. Appreciate it. Let's not forget, we tried to trade with Bengals to get Joe Burrow, who has missed more games than Tua. It's true. But you know what Joe Burrow did that Tua hasn't done? He's won an AFC championship. He's won multiple playoff wins. He was one play away from winning a Super Bowl, bro. That's the difference. I'm willing to give Joe Burrow leniency and as much rope as he needs to get another shot at being able to get that trophy. Because at least I know he can take me. Okay, so maybe we gotta figure this out. We gotta, make some changes here and there. But at least I know he can take me. We still getting ahead of it. We still haven't seen what Tua can do for us where it matters. Only if Tua didn't have that hip injury in college, or if Dolphins sat Tua his whole rookie year, or if Dolphins didn't extend Tua or let Tua earn it off his 5 year option, or Tua would literally right here. This one, it just the back to back to back to back to back to back Tua mistakes this organization has done. It's a massive problem. Does Tua and Drake May have the same number of wins versus Josh Allen? Don't remind me, man. But yes. Go back and watch Tua play 2019 SEC Championship and Natty before the hip injury and tell me with a straight face he should have been the number one he should have been the first overall pick. Bro, after that, after those games, he was slotted as the number one overall pick. I don't know what you're talking about. Like, if you don't think that he would before his injury, that's a 100% yes. Well, what's up, Psydoc? Welcome. This is the first time I see you. Welcome. Much appreciated. Hit that like button. He was benching those games, the two biggest games of his college career. What's up? God says this is insane. If Tua doesn't play Sunday, wow. Yeah. What's up, Luz? Welcome. That's where I'm at right now, guys. That's the issue that we're dealing with as Dolphin fan. We haven't even got to the Dolphins game. We still got three more games. We got two Sunday night, two Monday night games, and then the Dolphins game. We're gonna get to it in a second. But lines are showing you literally the blueprint is out there. Look at what the Commanders have done, bro. Look at what the Commanders have done. Yeah, they're not perfect. Yes, they still need more weapons. Yes, they still gotta get some kinks out. Jaden Daniels injured, but look at what they have done. It change doesn't happen in one instance. But if you make the right moves at the right time, you're able to really make this happen. That's where we're at. Let me go back to this dang Lions game. So Lions 4-1, Chiefs 2-3, Sunday night football. Kansas City favored by 2.5 points. Home team gets three, so gotta make sense. Total 52.5 points. They got, man, this might be a 35-31 game. 35 to 31 point game. You know what? That's gonna be my score. 30. I'm gonna tell you right now who I think is gonna win and why. Is Ravens window close? No. Nah, AB. Um, they just they're dealing with injuries. They gotta fix a few things, but they should be okay. Chiefs 2-3, Lions 4-1. 8:20 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on NBC. Ladies and gentlemen, I expect this is gonna be a shootout. A and B. I just don't see the Chiefs losing back-to-back games. I'm gonna take the Chiefs in this game, knowing full well I think the Lions are gonna end up winning. But I'm gonna take the Chiefs, and the reason why I'm taking the Chiefs is because again, the Chiefs are they're finding out who they are. I mean, the last couple of years they sucked and still found way to win. The difference is this year. Oh snap! Never mind. I gotta go Lions. I gotta go Lions because I just told myself I just said it right now. The last couple of years, Chiefs have found ways to win one score games, find ways to win close games. This year, that's not the case. They're 0-3. Can they bounce back? Can they make it happen? Yes. It's the Chiefs. You got Patrick Mahomes. You got a shot. You got the future Mrs. Swift. I mean, Mr. Swift and Travis Kelsey. Or the future Mrs. Kelsey in the building. I'm sure she'll be in the building. And the future Mr. Swift. Oh, God, I just love them both. He's sexy as hell. And she's finally found a real man that can handle his ego. And it's on par, in their own industry. Anyways, let me not go off into a tangent. Shout out to the Swifties. Um, but I think this is gonna be a close game. It's gonna be a shootout. And I think to Dean's point, Lions defense is gonna come out with it. Yeah. Got Lions 35-31 Lions. What do y'all put it? What do y'all think? Culler, he's got oh snap. Culler has Lions 44. Chiefs 45. No, I'm kidding. Lions 44, Chiefs 20. I don't see that. Like, that's crazy. Now, I do agree, Lions do have some injuries in that offense. It's literally Travis Kelsey. If they can get the round game with Pacheco, he's been pretty good for them. Saver Worthy, he's nursing some injuries, but he's still out there playing. They just played an insanely physical game versus the Jags, whose defense was on them. And the Detroit Lions defense is slowly getting into form. They haven't even gotten into form yet, and they're doing what they're doing. Can't wait till the Lions continue to pound it in. Chiefs are gonna end up being 2-4, ladies and gentlemen. Danger of not making the playoffs. Stop. But I don't. I think they might end up as a wild card. Yeah, go watch my fantasy football Moneyball show earlier today. On Miss Finn's production over here in the channel. Awesome show. He points out the stats against the Chiefs. Chiefs, man, but winners figure it out, so that's why I can't completely throw them off. But yeah, I'm calling it Lions. Then you got Monday Night Football. You got two games. You got the Bills 7:15 on ESPN Eastern Standard. Bills 4-1, Falcons 2-2. Bills are not about to lose two straight games. Stop it. Anybody that thinks that now this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, can the Bills lose? Absolutely. Any team can lose. I don't think the Bills are losing back to back because their ego got bruised by the Patriots. Bruised. So I've got the Bills winning this game. Shout out to everybody in the building. We got almost 80 people in the building. Guys, hit that like button for us. Hit that like button. Everybody on Twitter and Twitch, thank you so much for coming through. Please come over here to YouTube. It helps out the channel. Subscribe. We're trying to get to 2,000 subs by the Super Bowl, which is the end of the season. So please help out Miss Fans. It's a great way to help out the channel. It's 100% free. Hit that like button on the channel and the show and subscribe. Thank you. And you see, we're interactive with you guys. So we're interactive. Excuse me. Buffalo's only favored by 4.5 points. That means they think they'll beat by a touchdown. Total 49.5. I'm thinking 24 to 20. Yeah, 24 to 20. 24 to 20. thinking maybe 24-18, maybe. Mm. Yeah, I'm gonna go 24-18. Who did Color pick? Let's find out. Color chose the Buffalo Bills, 33-20. Okay, let's go. And in the second game on ABC at 8:15 Eastern Standard Time, you've got the Bears with Ben Johnson at the helm and Caleb Johnson and his fingernails coming into the Commander Land, the nation's capital, to face the Washington Commies, who are favored by 4.5 points, aka a touchdown. Over under is 49.5 points. I've got the Commies winning this game. Yes, I said it, the Commies. I call them the Redskins. I've got the Commanders. I think Commanders are going to win this game through the passing game. Dean's got it the other way. They got Atlanta 21-14. Hey, it's beautiful. That's what I'm feeling. I think the Commanders with Jaden Daniel, I think they're going to get that passing game going. I think that's how they beat them. I don't think it's going to be a high scoring game. I think it's going to be like a 27-21. Yeah, 27-21 kind of a win for the Commanders. And let's see here. Let's see here. Color picked the commies. He's at 34-32. 34-32. Yeah, I'm not surprised. We gotta see. We have to see. We gotta see for dang sure what we're thinking of. But that's not bad. It's not bad. Now we gotta go back. Chargers Dolphins game. Jesus Christ. You know I can't lie to y'all. I can't lie. Dolphins are losing this game. I've got the Chargers winning. Now Chargers are dealing with that Joe Alt issue. I just still think we're gonna get ran through, and that's the problem. So I got the Chargers winning. Chargers are favored by 3.5 points. We're giving three because we're the home team, so it's kind of an even slight game. 43.5 points over under. I would say 22-17 Chargers. And now with this insanity of Tua might not even make it because of his hip and thumb. Crazy that Tua is using a bad hip to run away from the Chargers. The irony is not lost on me. You got jokes, Patriots, delusional Patriots fan. But I can appreciate it. This is crazy to me. If you're just tuning in, ladies and gentlemen, you didn't see the breaking news at the beginning of the show. Tua Tagovailoa. Pull it up here. I got it for y'all. Tua Tagovailoa, ladies and gentlemen, is nursing a hip and thumb injury to his throwing hand. This is awful. Is Tua even gonna play this game? A home game that we desperately need? It's crazy. This is horrible. But it is what we're dealing with right now. So people may not want to hear it, but people may not want to hear it, but it's my girl. This is what we're dealing with. What's up, side dog? That's got to be some gamesmanship. You think that we're trying to play mind games to try to throw them off? Maybe dangle in our backup quarterbacks. If we got a result to that, man, that's sad as heck. If we have to resort to these gamesmanships, that's horrible, guys. That's literally horrible. That's horrible, guys. If I show y'all the Dolphins' next games, you're gonna be like, damn. Dolphins might go 1-16. Ain't no game a gimme game anymore. If we could, none of my predictions, guys, I did three of them. You know, I give you three. I try not to tell you my super realistic because some of y'all are too sensitive to handle the truth. I was losing the first 3 weeks. We did. I had us beating the Jets. I also had us beating the flipping Panthers, yo. But I got us losing this game. I just don't see how we win this game. I don't. Excuse me. I don't see how we win this game. Chargers haven't even been playing like a Herbert team lately with the penalties. This is a potential get right game for them. Psydog, are you a Chargers fan? Because if you are, man, welcome. We like all fans. Uh, yeah, I had you beating the Panthers. So exactly. Delusional. It's ridiculous. It's like, let me put it to you this way: the Panthers fans had us beating them. The Panthers content creators had us beating them. What's up, LA Rams? One of our awesome members. What's happening, everybody? What's up? How did it is, so? What's up? And what do? We got this trash quarterback. I mean, we have this very inept quarterback who almost feels like he doesn't even want to play anymore. Yeah. But can't believe we lost to the 49ers, man. Yeah. It happens, dude. It's okay. It's okay. It's not a big deal. You know what I'm saying? Like, it happens. It's frustrating. I'm right there with you, dude, but frustrating. Okay, let's finish this sucker out. Oh, it's the last game. Let me see what Color said. Where is it? Ah, yeah, Color's not picking the Dolphins either. I think we're both on The Dolphins at this point until they prove me otherwise. But he got it. Chargers 28, Dolphins 20. Damn it, I said 22-17. I got a little bit closer than he does. But what are the Dolphins giving me that I'm gonna think that they're gonna make happen? Now we're trying to play this gamemanship stuff with maybe Tua might be playing, maybe he might not, maybe he is, maybe he won't, maybe he is, maybe he isn't. Which one of our backups are you gonna see? Is it gonna be yours? Is it gonna be Wilson? Who is it? Stay tuned. Next on Dolphin Island at this point. Or Phins Island. Like the Love Island version of the Dolphins. It's crazy. And okay, don't say this to nobody. But I got confirmed to me, and I had a feeling. Players are out here playing for contracts, ladies and gentlemen. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say. I've said that before. Got confirmed. Players are out here playing for contracts. Tells you everything you need to know about this Dolphin season. Lord. But there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. That is League Wide Wednesday. Myself, Miss Phins, Mr. Culler commentary. He had some technical issues. He couldn't make it, but he gave me his list. But I appreciate all y'all coming through. Do me a favor if you haven't done so already. If you like the content, go ahead and follow me on Twitter, follow me on Twitch, follow me on Instagram. Come over here to YouTube. We're trying to get to 2,000 subs. The only way we can do that is if you guys are with us. We need like 3 more to get to 1,670. So if you can go ahead, that means that we only need like 430. We only need 430 more y'all in here to get to our 2,000 subs. So let's make it happen. 430. Wait till we get to 420. I mean, still, whatever. But that's all we need. And the best way to do it is for you guys come through, hit that like button, share, subscribe. Also, too, check out the replay, guys. If you can't make it live, it's okay. Check out the replay. Check out the shorts. Check out the videos. Check out everything. Check it out. Check it out. Check it out. Check it out. I appreciate y'all as always. Stay tuned, ladies and gentlemen, for great content over here, Miss Fans. I will see you guys tomorrow morning because I gotta expand a little more on this tour thumb situation, hip situation, the sheer craziness of the Dolphin. We gotta talk about that. And Friday is our game preview, guys. We're breaking down the game, pros, cons. If we think, how could the Dolphins win if they did A, B, and C? We're gonna talk about that on Friday. So stay tuned. I will catch you guys tomorrow morning. Appreciate y'all again. This is Miss Phins reporting live in Channel New Me. Thank you so much. Take care. I will see you tomorrow morning. Bye bye.